May we have your attention, please?
Hello, my dear.
Please come closer. Sure.
Anna! Where is it? Do you want me to find her? So this is the first time I need a piece of paper as a prompter because there are so many different people and diverse art. So let me start with introducing myself. I'm very excited. My name is Natalie. I'm a curator of the show, and I'm a co-founder of Very Artist International Art Organization, and we do different projects for 5 years. And this is probably our main project at this point, which we do annually for the 3rd time, and we are going to have it the 4th time next year. So I'm very, very happy to have more and more great artists each year. And that's why it's very thrilling to me, very exciting, because the responsibility for the growing quality of artists I mean, yeah, it's every time it's a big challenge, but it's a great happiness. So today I want to officially introduce our 3rd international juried exhibition, and I want to congratulate all finalists because you were all selected by the board of jurors, also very different people with different tastes, with different backgrounds, working in different mediums. And there was a very thorough selection. This time we had a bigger discussion than ever because of the really high quality of many works. So this is absolutely true. And what I also want to mention that, for example, absolutely coincidentally, in this show I have a friend of mine who I knew before, who I've never exhibited, but he was selected by the jurors, and I even didn't know it. Just, I mean, yes, it's not me. And another thing, which is, I mean, really heartwarming, we have one artist who is a friend from another, who is a friend with another artist who was in our past show. So Carol was just here a month ago in our last show. And again, coincidentally, I got a call from Judith. They live next to each other in Rhode Island. And I mean, you know, they know each other. Did you see Carol? Carol's here. So I mean, it's very interesting. It's very interesting that people are meeting here, not only new people who didn't know each other, but people who knew each other before. And they are, you know, in this show. So anyway, I want to try to pronounce all the names correctly, all those names who are here as finalists. And before I'm doing this, I want to say several special thanks. First of all, to the gallery, who provides and who collaborates with us with this beautiful space and who gives us, I don't know, a carte blanche, let me put it this way, to organize the shows we want and we like. My second thank you, not my second thank you, but my another thank you is for our jurors. Because it's a hard work to look through all the beautiful artworks, and it's a double hard work to select something. And some of the jury members are here today, like Lawrence is my photography teacher, professor at NYU University. He's like my family now. Hadia, who is with us for many years too, and who we met in the art competition. Rebecca, right, where are you? Yeah, Rebecca. Also, we are together for 5 years for different projects, and Rebecca was one of the jurors for this competition. And Mark was here, but Mark left, one of the jurors. Yes. And my another thank you is to the gorgeous musicians from Spain. So they flew all the way from Spain. And to play this beautiful jazz. And I really want you to introduce everyone by name because you deserve it. Please.
Hope you are enjoying the music, not only the art, which is the main part of the exhibition. We are happy to be here. Thanks Natalie for allowing us to be here. It's a pleasure and an honor for us to be in the city of jazz, New York. In this case, people coming from the Institute of Jazz of my region, Extremadura. I'm part of an artist team, but I'm also part of this institute, and so I'm very happy to be here, and I would like to introduce the musicians that are here. 4 of them are coming from Extremadura, and our bass player is from US, Gabriel. Javier Velasco, the drums. Pablo Romero, piano. Paco Fernandez on the trumpet. And Cesar Gonzalez, sax.
Thank you so much for this beautiful music. Every time we have a big event, we try to have musicians, and this time we are enormously honored that you are here. I mean, that's really cool. And now I want to introduce the finalists who are here. I know that 2 ladies are late, they are lost somewhere, I don't know, in traffic, so maybe they will be here later and we will see them. So, if you're here, guys, please come over and just show where your work is. I mean, show to the audience. Of course, I know where your work is. They invite the audience to talk to you, to see your work, etc. And tomorrow, I want to say also, tomorrow at 1:30 p.m., we are meeting here for a more casual, more like intimate event, just to talk about our opportunities, to share the experience, to introduce ourselves in a more proper, detailed way. So if you want to join us tomorrow at this lunchtime, you're welcome to come back. And I really hope to see all the finalists tomorrow here, because what we do the next day after the show, after the reception or after the show opening, is one of the most important meetups we have during the year. And the diversity of these artists, I mean, it's quite enormous. And I also wanted to ask Hadia to say just a couple of words, because she is one of the jurors, and she was a finalist at our first ever Show Your World competition. Her work was here on that wall.
Hello everybody, welcome and congratulations to all the finalists. I just want to say, it's a big honor for me. The first time I was a finalist here. After that, so many things rolled up. I mean, so many good things in my career as an artist happened. So I hope the same thing happened for you. It's a beautiful show. You can see the quality of the works are really high. I love to have enough money to buy many of these art. But unfortunately I don't. But yeah, congratulations. I hope you're having a good time in New York as well, for those of you who travel to here. And tomorrow is a big event, especially for the artists. I mean, it's a very good time to meet each other, talk about your work, make connections. So definitely try to come back here tomorrow as well.
Okay, so now I'm introducing those who are here, and thank you very much to all of you who found time to be here. I understand that it's pretty hard. So one by one, if you are here, just say hi, come over here, and I will show your work to the audience. So my first artist.
Just call out the name.
Yeah, call out the name.
Yeah, this is the most difficult for me name to pronounce. I tested it several times. I call it JB. Yeah, I didn't want to make a mistake. Yeah. Actually, the full name is Jevahir. Yeah, so I can pronounce this. Yeah. So JB is the artist who created this beautiful song.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Do you want to say, I don't know, any couple of words about your work while you're here?
I'm born and raised in Albania, in a small country in southeastern Europe, where I believe, since I started thinking and feeling, it was a place of a clash of civilizations, where East meets West. So to make it short, my rug tries to represent and to explore that concept where East meets West. I'm trying to see that clash as an alchemy of harmony and relation, which I believe the human society goes like the waves of the ocean. So they hit each other and they still live together. So this is intertwined polarities, the title, number 2, picked by jury. And I have more. This is a series. And next stage is going to be a performance if things go well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Ken Goshen. Your work is over there, so please take a look at that series of paintings.
So my paintings are the 4 on the far wall over there. And this series is part of my general exploration of finding ways to bring traditional classical techniques into contemporary art context, basically to combine rigorous observation with more open-ended interpretations. The idea here was to take an object that we all know and love very well, bread, that we think we know everything about it, and try to use composition to open it up for maybe new meanings to arise, to make it seem that it could be things that we never anticipated. Thank you guys for coming.
Beautiful paintings. Thank you so much. Benjamin Rader. Yeah, your work is over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that big painting.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to stay.
Oh, sure. I'm from Pennsylvania. Kind of grew up in the woods in Pennsylvania, and I'm from the Pennsylvania Dutch culture. We have our own dialect. It was brought over by the first immigrants and hasn't changed from the original since like the 1700s. So it's kind of a real old German dialect. Yeah, but so I write that in my paintings. That's him in the painting right there. That's right. But basically, so I put the language in my paintings just to kind of preserve it. There's only I know 4 other guys my age that still speak it, so it's kind of on its way out. But then I also use the Pennsylvania Dutch motifs and stuff you'd see on the barns in our area. But for me, it's just kind of there's a phrase in Dutch, they say in English, and the artwork is just for nice, so that's kind of what it is. That's it. But thanks for coming, everyone.
Wow.
Thank you.
Miao Zhao.
Yo.
All the way from China.
Thank you all for calling. I'm originally from Beijing, China, and so this is my work. So I used to be a graphic designer, and then at some point I realized that the life being a graphic designer basically contradicts my very existence, so I decided to change a route to become an artist. So basically this one is actually only an example from a series of photographs. So I've been trying to use Chinese traditional materials. So this one, for example, is a traditional herbal jelly. So I've been trying to use herbal jelly to present some international topics and themes. So you can go to my website and check out my other works. You have a better So let me know. You can come to me. I'll give you a card. You can go to my website, something like that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Charles Burnbaum.
Here. My work is 2 porcelain pieces, the one on the wall and the one on the stand. They're porcelain, they're hand-built. I don't use a wheel, I don't carve anything. They're all hand-built from slabs that I impress pattern in. And I would guess the simplest way to describe my work is that I'm expressing the Jungian ideas of universal symbols of both my feminine and masculine side. So they're very feminine and masculine. That's pretty much what I do.
Take a picture with you.
You want a picture?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are here and your work is over there.
My name is Gala and I'm here from Oman, and this is my painting, and it's about the refugee crisis. It's called The Refugee, and it's of importance to me because my parents were originally, they took refuge from Iraq, and I live in the Middle East. I'm based in a peace-loving country called Oman, but I went with UNESCO to Greece to work with refugees, to do some work with them, to help them heal. And after that, this painting came out, and it's got graffiti at the back of the voices that they hear from the rest of the world and the voices they hear from inside. And refugees are a very big problem, and I hope the world would